Reginald, old friend, how about you and MT singing a little ditty for all our Budweiser buddies? Oh, the guys who deliver Budweiser believe us Bud are much wiser than competitive dopes. We know the ropes, that's for sure. For each golden drop we perspire, pushes Bud sales a bit higher. Don't rely on a dud, smart money's on Bud, that's for sure. In all kinds of weather, we see that Bud gets through, riding high, hell-bent for leather. So help us, Bush, but it's true. We're a friend to every bartender, that noble public defender. Where there's life in a joint, you get the point, that's for sure. We're equipped with live ammunition to make folks stop, look, and listen. With a plug everywhere, they'll pick a pair, that's for sure. Every tavern, package, and food store is Bud bedecked to the front door. A promotional flood bound to sell Bud, that's for sure. Oh, with our six-packs blazing, we take the town by storm. It's really quite amazing the way we Bud boys perform. Behind our remarkable sales push, Cardinal Band, Mr. A. Bush, makes us gladly sweat blood, selling that blood, that's for sure.
Sure.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Charlie Baxter speaking from the Dungeon Gymnasium on our Coast to Coast TV network. A huge crowd here is eagerly awaiting this match between M.T. Graves, the Dungeon Volunteer champ, and his challenger from Ding Dong Prison. Now let's take you to the ringside and the ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the feature event of the afternoon. In this corner, the Dungeon Volunteer champion, weighing 175 pounds and wearing a white bathrobe, M.T. Gray. And his challenger, now stepping into the ring, wearing dark brown fur coat and weighing 573 pounds, Killer Magoon.
Let me out of this place! Hey, please, let's get on with some other special business, please! All I can say is, Beans, I feel rather miserable. I'm all scarred up after that boxing match with that gorilla from Ding Dong Prison. Oh, boy, but I happen to have a little book that I'm going to read here called Survival. That's exactly what you need around this place. There's something put out by the Air Force, and I was just kind of reading it for extracurricular activity. Let's see, it tells about fixing food when you're stranded in the desert or something. Vegetables are produced, etc. 98% of several hundred kinds of wild mushrooms, including toadstools, are edible. Isn't that a fascinating little bit? Let's see. Mushrooms are found on dead trees and decaying wood. Well, that's very interesting, too. Most of these are edible, but there are many, many mushrooms that are poisonous. Poisonous mushrooms? Hey, that gives me an idea. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll grow a few mushrooms right here in this dank and dirty cell and feed to the warden. How about that? What an idea that is, ghouls. I'll get busy on that right now, okay? Beans, guess what I did with a mushroom soup? The poison mushroom soup. I gave it to the warden. I gave it to Reginald. He took it upstairs to him. I'll find out if he likes it, shall I? Just a second. Hey, warden, buddy. How did you like my mushroom soup that I created for you?
It tastes pretty good, MT. Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much there, warden friend, because I have a little information to pass along to you. All those mushrooms happen to be the poison variety.
They were what? No. MT.
You're choking, aren't you, buddy? Serves you right. Boy, oh boy, after all the mean tricks that you performed on me. Hey, wait a minute, warden. Don't throw that knife. Wait, buddy. Don't throw the knife, please. You missed. That's the way it goes. Sorry, old fiend. Good old MT. Got away with it once again. Really came through in good style, right? Well, fiends, it's time for me to call a halt to my activities. I've got to get back into my Betty Bye, so we'll see you next time. So long there, ghouls.
Costumes by ABC Costume Shop, Miami. Dealing in costumes and formal wear.
My name is M.T. Graves. I live here in this mausoleum. I am a sinister fiend, ready to frighten everyone out of his or her wits. Or his or her wits. Aren't you scared? Just a teeny bit? Oh, nuts. That's the way it is with all you ghouls. I never win. Let's have a theme song. You know, I was kind of listening to my theme song. Isn't that a beauty? Huh? I love that one. Boy, oh boy, really gets in there and grips you, doesn't it? Right around the neck. Or grabs you on the neck like a good old vampire does every once in a while. We don't have many of them around here, especially with the pictures we get here from old Harry Skull and his whole movies, you know. Those thrillers, yeah. Well, anyway, last week wasn't too bad. I got to amend my statement. Not too bad. And maybe this week it might be even better. Huh? Want to check and see? We got a kind of an introduction we can run into. Let's look and see what happens, huh? Boris Karloff calling you, please. Boy, I'll tell you, I can't wait. We're going to have a little theater thing around here, you know, the Mausoleum Theater, and let's see, Harry Skull is the producer of it, and the director's going to be Gore the Guard, and I'm going to have a Juliet coming in. She's real ugly, though, awful ugly, and she's not like the niece of Harry Skull's, who's, you know, kind of like a gorilla. And what else? Oh, we're going to do Romeo and Juliet, and I'm going to be the star Romeo. Boy, what's that? Hey, that's the guard knocking at the door. What's cooking, guard knocking at the door? Hey, is this my Juliet? Oh, how do you do? My name is Romeo and your name is Juliet, huh?
Wow, you are ugly. But I suppose it's the best you can do, and you got to kind of treat the producer right. That's the way it goes, huh? Hey, Mr. Director, do you think we should have a rehearsal? Oh, okay. May I look at the lines, please? Oh, yeah. I better explain this to our viewing audience, wherever you are. This is the story of Romeo and Juliet, a couple of kids that were really in love with each other, and one's Capulet and one's Montague, right? Isn't that the way the family goes? And they're having a terrible time because the families are always at war with each other, and these two kids are meeting on the sly, see? And this will be the balcony scene, the famous balcony scene from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. That's right, huh? Hey, oh, boy, get on with it, he says. Get on with the show. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, Juliet, I forgot to kiss your hand when I met you. Wow. Nice, I'll tell you. Good taste. Do you want to get up on the coffin and pretend that's the balcony, all right? That up, girl. All right, now, let's see. What is my line? My line says, oh, yes. You ready? Ready for this? Ready, guard? All right, this is a rehearsal now for Romeo and Juliet. He jests at scars that never felt a wound. Isn't that right? I turn to her and say my next line, right? You're ruining my motivation here. He jests at scars that never felt a wound. Oh, but soft. What light through yonder window breaks? Is it okay if I take that line again, Director? Yeah, somebody's goofing around this place. He jests at... No, that's not it. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun.
Oh, me.
Hey, boy, isn't that talent? Ah, me, she said it just right. She speaks again. She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Hey, wow, have we got talent around this place. Boy, oh boy, isn't that beautiful? What do you think about that, Director? Hey, he really liked it, everybody. He really liked it, honey. Hold it a second. Move back. I have never seen such beautiful feet. Look at these tootsies. Hey, can you get a shot of these tootsies? Aren't they great? Am I in the way? Can you get a shot? Look at those. Boy, you could win a contest with those tootsies. Hey, I could say my lines to the tootsies and I'd be probably happier. He jests at scars that never felt a wound. Hi there, baby. Wow-wee. Well, anyway, that's enough of that. I'm embarrassing her. Isn't that terrible? But they are beautiful. Beautiful, honey. Oh, what? Here, let me help you down, okay? Boy, I hope I don't have to carry you across the stage because you're kind of heavy. Ugly, but heavy, but you really say your lines good. Everything's fine, huh, Baxter? Oh, okay, we can take a break now. Let's sit down here on the coffin. Don't sit on the rope because it kind of hurts you, okay? Hey, did you ever watch Boris Karloff and stuff?
No.
Well, your uncle is showing some Boris Karloff stuff that is really junk. They're called thrillers, see? But they're not really thrillers. But maybe we can chat a little bit with crispy crunchies from R&J. Is that right, Director? Yeah, okay. Well, now, since maybe we'd better take a little break. Why don't you go powder your nose? May I show you the way to the door in which you can powder your nose?
Why don't you?
All right. I'm so sorry that we came to such a disagreement as this. Excuse me while I shake a little of the crispy crunchies off my face. Would you take my arm, dear? Excuse us while we go for a little stroll. Here's the place where you can go to powder your nose. Just up the stairway, okay? So long there, Juliet.